it's really incredible how they do this, and we have some representatives coming in from CABVI, Doris Donley, Michael Marone, and Daniel Belding. Daniel is one of the players who's making his way in here right now. And I saw a little video of this on TV. It was really unbelievably impressive. So, guys, good morning. Thanks for coming in. Doris, good morning. Good morning.
Oh, my God. Okay. So you and Michael.
Oh, they've got you the chair that sinks right down to the ground. There you go. Yep. And let's start with Daniel. Daniel, good morning. How are you?
Doing great. It's been awesome to be here. The city of Utica has really opened up to us, and it's making us feel like celebrities here. I mean, we've gone to different restaurants every night, and I'm a vegan, so I'm kind of difficult.
Oh, you are?
They've had special meals for me every time I show up somewhere, and it's been amazing.
You might be the only vegan hockey player. Well, you are the only vegan hockey player I've ever met. I mean, usually it's like, you just give me the beef. You don't have to cook it. Can you tell me how? Yeah, I wanted just skin it for me, and I'll do the rest.
That's how I used to be.
So, well, I'm curious. What made you become a vegan?
I wanted to. So my fiance is vegan. She's been vegan for 3 years, and I always gave her a hard time. Like, I can never be disciplined enough to do it. And I thought, you know what? I need more discipline. In January, I was going to do the month of January vegan, and I was like all anxious. How am I going to do this?
Yeah.
And then now it's July, and I'm still vegan. And I told her as soon as it gets hard, that's when the challenge starts.
Yeah, you're right.
And so it hasn't gotten hard yet. I feel way better. Lost a lot of weight.
Oh, you do feel better.
I feel a lot better, way more energy, and it's been great.
I will say you answered the whole thing. The minute you said, well, my girlfriend's vegan.
I get it.
I understand. I completely understand. I do want to ask you, and then we'll talk about what's going on. I have a hard time skating on skates to begin with. Playing hockey would be very difficult. How do you do it without being able to see?
I actually we didn't know that I was blind or had any vision problems until I was 6 years old.
Okay.
And I started playing hockey at 6. So I remember when we found out, we were at the eye doctor. I already played a year of hockey, and the doctor was talking to my mom, and he said, well, he can't play hockey anymore. And she said, well, why not? And he said, well, he's blind. He said, wasn't he blind last year? And he said, well, yeah. He's like, well, it wasn't a problem last year. And so, it was as a kid, blindness was never a thing that was something that I thought about. When we found out I was blind, my mom told me that'll never be an excuse for you.
Yeah.
You might not be good at something, but it's not going to be because you can't see it.
Very interesting.
And so,
what a great lesson to learn.
I was just going to say, I mean, goodness, we need more of your parents around, I think. We need more of your mom around.
Yeah, no, I was definitely blessed with an amazing mom and dad, and they really just pushed me to do anything I said I wanted to do. I played baseball. I sucked, but my mom went from I couldn't catch a baseball, and my mom went from using a Velcro glove and ball to me being able to catch a regular baseball. I mean, we didn't know any other blind people, and she just kind of figured it out on her own, and we worked together to make everything work. So,
wow. So, Doris, tell me about this. This is really quite. And you're the general manager of the USA blind hockey team. Is that correct? It's got to be inspirational.
It is. It is. They're hockey players on the ice, and you would never know that they can't. Yeah. They can't see.
Wow.
Are some of them completely blind?
They are.
I could not. How do you know where to shoot the puck? How do you know who to pass it to?
Is there sound? Are there sound? Okay.
So go ahead. Go ahead. No, so the hockey puck is 5 inches, so it's a little bigger than the traditional puck, and it's metal, and inside are ball bearings. So when they hit the puck, it rattles, and they can hear it on the ice. But even when it slows down, the players know where it is. They've It's such a fast-paced game. Mm-hmm. It is a little slower than a traditional game, but just a little bit.
Yeah.
When they played against the team last night, you'd be surprised at how quick that game was.
Wow. By the way, I feel it must be really hard for a goalie. Or not. I'll direct this to Daniel.
Well, for the goalies, they have to be totally blind. So both of our goalies totally blind, and that's one position that's just set aside. So we're split into 3 different groups. We have B1s who are totally blind, B2s who are more at my level that have a little bit of vision, and then B3s that have the most vision but still legally blind.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because we're able to work together as a team. So, we talk about we can hear the puck, we know where it is. You hear it bounce off the board somewhere, you know where it's going to end up. But then we also have guys that can see a little bit better on the team. So we really work together to communicate. So if I'm, across the ice and somebody that can see better can see the puck by me, they might yell, at your feet or something. That way I know. And then, so we really communicate with each other that way. We do a lot of talking. That's been a big thing with this camp is what terminology do we want to use, what works best for each other. And then our goalies, you're asking, how do you know where to shoot? Your goalie is your main beacon of where you're at. Because, if your back's to the goal, you're facing the opponent's goal.
Yeah.
So we're always listening where the goalie's at, the defenders are listening to that, passing up to the forward. So.
And you say the goalie has to be totally blind?
Correct.
Okay. And what is the reason for that?
I think to solidify position, to make sure that every level of blindness is included in the sport.
Okay.
For me, I wouldn't be able to play goalie. I'm classified as a B2, so I wouldn't be able to go play goalie. And we have defenders. 2 of our defensemen are actually B1s as well.
Okay.
And so it's not that they can only play goalie. It's just that position is set aside for them.
Understood. All right, so guys, tell us what's going on while you guys are here, and I'll go to Michael for that.
So do you want to know about the scrimmage game that's going on this Saturday?
Yeah,
all right.
That is,
I'll do that plug.
That's the event. Plug away here.
So the scrimmage game starts at 7:30. Doors open at 6:30. Tickets are $7 a piece. And we're actually selling T-shirts and pucks. The pucks are $5, and the T-shirts are $15. And every penny goes towards the USA Blind Hockey Team.
Nice.
So we're pretty much doing this training camp to raise money for them. And we wanted them just to have a good community and to have everybody support them while they're here.
Yeah. And Mike, you're with the local chapter of CABVI, is that correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yes. And you guys do so much for the community here that allows people who are partially blind or completely blind to become productive, and that's really important.
And seeing these guys on the ice, and there's 3 girls and I believe 16 guys that are on the team. 15 guys and 3 girls.
Okay.
Just seeing them out there and how agile they are, and they've never had rehabilitation services before is incredible.
Yeah.
We're so impressed by that, and they're so motivated, and they have so much perseverance that it's truly inspiring. I mean, I get chills every time I talk about it, to be honest with you.
Well, what an inspiration for a family who was going through what your parents went through. They found out you were partially blind, but didn't really gave you great life lessons. But and for kids and adults who have visual disability, what an inspiration! I'll let you take that, Doris, because huge inspiration, right?
Absolutely. I don't have children with disabilities, and to be on the ice, to watch them, they inspire all of us to be better people every day.
Yeah.
It's remarkable to watch them, but they inspire each other to be better people. We had a class yesterday. CABVI put on a class for them, and they were talking to each other about the gifts that each of them bring to the ice or bring to each other.
Yeah.
So they inspire each other to be better athletes and to be better people too.
Wow. Yeah, I think it's enormous. I want to ask Daniel one question. If you can lean into that microphone there. Hockey, there's fights in hockey. And do you guys fight?
Do we fight?
Yeah.
So we're definitely, with blind hockey, we're not allowed to check. So I can't tell them out of it. But obviously, it's a bunch of blind people skating around the ice. So, I mean, there's times where I get the puck, I'm like, oh, open ice, and then there's actually 5 people in front of me.
Okay.
So we definitely run into each other. There's definitely some, people, tempers get going and everything.
Yeah.
But they're very strict on the fighting policy. There's no fighting allowed. And if you fight at one of the tournaments or anything, you don't just get a penalty. You actually get kicked out of the tournament.
Okay, and that's kind of, I think in all Olympics it would be the same way, right?
Yep.
You don't really see fights in an Olympic competition. So.
No.
All right. Again, if you could, Mike, one more time on how people can get out there tomorrow and see this. The fact that every penny goes to this cause is huge.
The game is at the Whitestown hockey rink. Doors open at 6:30. The game starts at 7:30. There's actually meet and greet afterwards. The full list of the opposing team, which we have a lot of higher end players coming to the game to play against them.
Yeah.
There'll be a meet and greet at 9:45 after the game.
Okay.
$7. You can pay with a credit card, check, or cash. And like I said, we have shirts and pucks for sale. And if you missed the game, you can go to www.cabvistore.com and you can purchase some products online as well.
Nice.
I really just want to thank all of our volunteers everyone that supported us, you guys. I mean, it's been an incredible experience, and in the past 2 months, we've brought this camp together, and I couldn't believe how much support we have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's truly incredible. So,
and then Doris or Daniel, where do you guys? So you're training now. Where do you go next? Is there a world competition that occurs?
So right now, it's us and Canada are the only countries that have teams, and so our next step is we play Canada for the first blind hockey international game, and we'll play against them in Pittsburgh in the fall in October. And then we'll travel to Canada to play another 3-game series against them in late March, early April.
And this is the first that this has ever happened between two countries.
Exactly. This is the first one. We have some other countries getting involved. Our goal is we need 4 different countries to have teams that have a world championships, and I believe we need 8 teams then to qualify for the Paralympics. So that's our goal, is to eventually get the sport into the Paralympics. I mean, you brought up the kids earlier, and that's really why a lot of us are doing this. I mean, we're laying the groundwork for the next generation to come in and play.
So down the road, you see this added to Paralympics. You guys are the pioneers.
it's a very historic event right now. It's incredible.
Really cool, and they're training right here, which is the coolest thing. All right, guys, unbelievably impressed. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
Go
good luck.
USA.
And go USA. Team USA. Pretty awesome.